What is up, everybody? My name is Vital Syntax, and you're watching another Medal of Honor beta video. Once again, we're playing the Team Assault game mode, and we're playing on the same level, which is Kabul City Ruins. And I will be uploading some gameplay footage of the other level and the other game mode that's available in the beta. But I prefer to play the Team Assault game mode, which is basically your classic deathmatch. So I just enjoy it a little bit more. But I will upload some video gameplay of the other level and the other game mode. But in this video, since this is my third one, I'm going to be talking mostly about the gameplay instead of just the basics of the game and the overall mechanics that I talked about in the first two videos. And also throughout the entire video, I do a little bit of fast forwarding, or I guess it's just kind of a skip. I have 5 deaths, and I wanted to just cut those out because my video it ended up being about 10 minutes and 5 seconds long, so I needed to cut out about 5 seconds. So every time I died, I just cut that part out and put a little blur transition through that. So every time you see that little blur transition, just note that I actually did die there. I actually ended up saving about 30 seconds, so that's pretty good. Alright, so let's talk about some of this gameplay. Right here, this is a pretty good alley that you can control because it's really long, it's really narrow, and there's not much cover in the middle of it. So if you're caught in the middle trying to run through the main alleyway, then you're basically screwed because on either side of it there's cover that people can hide behind and pick you off. So you really don't want to run down that alleyway unless you know people on your team are on the other side. So make sure you look on your mini-map or look for the little white triangle over on the other side. And also this 2-story building that I'm running towards right now, this is another really good corner of the map to control as a team. Because you've got this alleyway right here that is very, very vulnerable, and people that are trying to run across it are basically going to get destroyed because you have 2 different levels that you can actually have a couple different spots you can pick people off from. The one I'm at right now, in a second I'll go up here and I can pick people off from up here, except I fail because there's another guy over to my left. And also there's another spot up to your right. You can look over the ledge and pick people off. So that's a really good corner of the map to control. Another thing about this level is this right now where I'm at is probably the most popular spot on the entire level. Right now I'm at the base floor, and now I'm leaving that structure, but it's a 2-story structure, and it's kind of the central focus point of the entire level, and you'll find people up on the 2nd floor trying to pick people off by having the upper ground, and you also find a lot of just infantry battle throughout the whole building. So that's a really popular spot. Make sure you're very careful when you're walking through there because there's destined to be an enemy waiting for you. And now the spot that you just saw me pick that guy off at, that's probably one of the worst spots you can walk on. I see a lot of snipers, a lot of just people that are trying to pick people off, and they go up onto that ledge and they don't realize how open their back is, because that alley that I walked down is one of the most popular alleys that people walk down because there's a spawn point at the other end. So when they walk down that alley, they're going to see your body standing out right in front of them, and you have no cover and you have nowhere to run. You don't have anything to hide behind, and basically the only thing you can do is try and pick them off while they're shooting at you, which is probably not a very good strategy. So be very, very cautious when you're up on that ledge, even though sometimes you can get some good kills while you're up there. So I kind of freak out here. I'm seeing like the entire enemy is spawning over in that corner of the level, so I kind of run away, and I don't want to get raped by them too easily. So I think, let's see, yeah, you already saw 4 of my deaths. I only have 1 more, but between now and that next death I get a pretty good score chain. And if you don't know what score chains are, make sure you go and watch some of my other previous videos because I explain those pretty in depth. But I think this is one of the highest score chains I've ever gotten in a game before. I think I get up to the FMJ ammo, which is obviously the defensive score chain reward. And I think what it does is just increases your bullet damage through walls, but I'm not really sure. And I think every single score chain reward that I got throughout this entire game, I used the defensive one because you automatically get points for it, and I didn't really want to have to worry about calling it in, and sometimes you get killed while you're calling in your mortar strike or your artillery strike or whatever. So that's why you always use the defense. I don't always use the defensive, I just throughout this game I only use the defensive one. And these guys were just oblivious. I knifed the first guy because I saw him running up there, and then the sniper I knew was just going to be waiting. So right there I called my UAV, and UAV works basically the same way as what we saw in Call of Duty. It's a little bit different on your minimap where it goes in a circle like that. It looks pretty cool. But it'll show, red triangle of your enemy, and it'll actually show which way they're facing, which is a little bit more helpful than what we saw in Call of Duty. So you can actually like basically sneak up on your enemy. If it's somebody that's sniping, you see they're not turning and they're not moving, then you can sneak up behind them and knife them or whatever. So this next score chain I get is the match ammo, and what that does is I'm not positive on this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I have two theories about what that actually does. My first theory is it gives everybody on your team ammo right when you press the button. If it doesn't do that, then my other guess is that it gives you or everybody on your team more ammo every time they respawn. So I'm not really sure about that, or I might not even be correct on either of those. So what do you guys know what that match ammo actually is? Because I don't really know what it is. And then the next one, I think I get the body armor or something, the flak jacket or something, and it's pretty sweet. It makes your vision like almost black and white, and you can't really see colors that well. Right here, flak vest, that's what it's called. And I also have the missile attack, which missile attack is basically your the Predator missile that we saw in Call of Duty. So now that I have the flak vest on, you can see my vision's kind of narrowed to just black and white colors. You don't really see any reds or oranges or any other color that you would see normally. But I think what that does, it gives you an extra advantage as far as health goes, and I'm not sure how long that lasts, if it lasts until you die. I don't really know exactly how it works, so if anybody out there knows, please let me know. And the really sucky thing about that was I was actually at 135 on my score chain, and I only needed to get to, maybe it was 235, I don't remember, and I only needed to get 5 more points in my score chain to get the FMJ ammo, so that pissed the crap out of me. And I've never gotten higher than the FMJ ammo on my score chain, so I don't even know what comes after that. So if you guys have gotten higher than that, please leave a comment, send me a message, and tell me what it is, because I'm very, very curious to see what all the score chain rewards are, because I haven't seen a list of them anywhere. So right now you're seeing that all the enemies are spawning in this left corner, or this right corner I'm looking at right now, so I'm kind of freaking out, just trying to get them out with grenades and noob tubes, and I saw my teammate called an artillery strike or a mortar strike or something. And right there, you see me get a pretty nice noob tube kill. Noob tube kills in this, I think, are pretty difficult to get. I mean, I'm not saying that it's it's as easy as or it's as hard as getting like a sniper kill or anything like that, but it's much harder than what we saw in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you have to just shoot that noob tube within, I would say, 4 or 5 feet of your enemy. In this, you have to basically get it at their foot or at their feet, or at least within 2 or 3 feet of their feet. So right there, it's still all the enemies are still spawning like basically right in front of me, so I've got a really good position, and I have no idea how this guy doesn't kill me. I'm able to just completely run away and call my flak jacket again, and I just keep picking guys off, and I'm kind of getting freaked out because I'm running low on ammo. Right now I only have 25 bullets, so I'm trying to figure out a good time to retreat, and then I see some more people coming on the radar, pick that guy off. Now I'm down to 16 bullets. And I see there's another guy on my radar. He's coming at me. I try and run away, and then I see he's just gunning me down with his LMG. So I finish him off. I only have 7 bullets, and I'm just basically going to dart as fast as I can back to the ammo box. And I don't think I've actually explained this in one of my previous videos, but the ammo boxes are located throughout the level, and they're stationary. They never move. They never change. They never disappear. And all you have to do is go and stand next to it. And what it does is it refills your ammo. It does it instantly. There's a little sound that you'll hear when you actually get your ammo. It will refill your grenades, your grenade launchers, your rocket launchers, your primary weapon, your secondary weapon. It'll fill all of your ammo and all of your equipment back up to what it was when you normally respawned. So you just have to run back to that and get refilled. So I think it's a really good method, so you don't really have to rely on your teammates like we did in Battlefield, where they would drop ammo boxes, and you don't really have to rely on a perk like you did in Call of Duty, where you have to rely on like scavenger or something like that. I really like the way that you can just run to a certain location, and it works out really well, I think. So right here, I actually get all the way up to the FMJ ammo, and I've never gotten to that 300 score chain. My highest, I guess, right now is 245. I don't know if I go a little bit higher than that, but I don't really get the chance to try out the FMJ ammo that much because the game ends right there. Yep. And surprisingly, I think this is pretty messed up. I don't know if the scoreboard at the end is messed up or not, but it says that we only had 42 kills on our team, and then if you look through the this leaderboard right here, we definitely had more than 42 kills. So I don't know what's up with that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.